Batting out for the Corner Jackets is number 2, Shauna Kelly. All right, we're back. He cut us off, so we started again. I uploaded that other video, and you can watch that. But we're back to live action. Well, you're not, because this is recorded, but we are. You're still looking at the top half of the 5th inning. Bases are loaded now, and Haley Horton falls behind the batter on a pitch count of 1 ball, no strikes, to number 2, Shauna Kelly, the second baseman for the Corner Yellow Jackets. Score's tied 4-4. Corner's threatening here in the top half of the 5th, and it's a smoker again. Kaylee Vaughn cuts it off in the hole, makes a throw to first base, not in time. Everybody advances, the run scores. Corner takes lead 5-4. They're just wearing out that 5-6 hole and just out of the reach of Kinsey, and Kaylee Vaughn is making the play, but just too deep to throw the runners out at first base. And Coach Brake calls time. He wants to go talk things over with the senior pitcher. And the whole infield comes in for a meeting with the coach. And they're going to figure out a way to shut this thing down here in the top half of the 5th. Again, I apologize for the camera angle. Again, I run out of juice here on the phone. This recording takes a lot of. I had 100% when I started, and low battery now, so I'm running off power, and the camera angle is just terrible. And again, we are trial and error. We're just experimenting with this thing, and hopefully we'll get enough subscribers, or we'll pay the fee or whatever we got to do to be able to go live, and it won't cut us off, and you'll see live action hopefully in the games in the near future. But right now what you're watching is recorded. By the time you see this recording, the game will be over. But there are Facebook live versions if you can't find us on the YouTube channel for whatever reason. Check us out on Facebook Live, or go to the Game Changer. You can watch up-to-date action on Game Changer. Here we are in the top half of the 5th inning with 1 out. Bases are still loaded. 1 run is in for Corner to take the lead. They actually scored 2 runs, I think, in this inning. They were down 4-3 coming in, have scored 2 here, and are up 5-4. Bases loaded, 1 out. That pitch is a bit outside. Haley falls behind in the count early, 1 ball, no strikes. I don't remember if I announced this girl batting or not. Hot shot to the third baseman, Swindle, who throws home for the force out at the plate. Nice play, a 1-hop shot. Kinsey Swindle at third snags it, throws home for the force out at the plate. It's a huge out for the Rockets. Huge out. 2 outs now. Bases are still loaded. What we had, a courtesy runner here?
Yes, and I didn't catch the number.
I can't tell you.
11 or 16, 18?
18. Batting now for the Jackets, number 12, Peyton Cox.
I'm not to listen to Chad when it comes to numbers. 27 and 11.
It's hard to tell. That's a strike right down the middle, and the batter watches it. Good pitch by Haley Horton there for the first strike, get ahead of the batter. No balls, 1 strike. Coach Brake calls timeout, wants to talk things over with the home plate umpire. Not sure what he's seeing. Maybe the runner's leaving first early. Maybe he's questioning the courtesy runner. Nonetheless, it looks like they've ironed things out. Play will remain as was. The runner's on first. No balls, 1 strike to the batter. That's inside, but she swings and fouls it off the shin guard of Sarah Beth Brake. And Haley's ahead in the count, 0-2 to the corner left fielder. You need a nice ground ball or a looping pop-up right here, something to get out of this inning. That's a pitch right down the middle, and it's just foul. Umpire right there on the spot to make the call. And that tailed at the last minute. It hit about 6 inches foul. Presley Ross was on the horse, but she's shading towards center field, and there's a big gap over there between her and the left field line, and that one fell as close to the line without hitting it as possibly could. And Haley remains ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. Scores 5-4 corner. Haley's pitch, low and inside. The batter watches it. And Haley wants a new ball, and she'll get it from the umpire.
A little bit more now.
And they're going through the softballs tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm not about it.
Haley toes the rubber. 1-2 pitch. Again inside, low and inside. Sarah Beth drops to a knee, keeps the ball in front of her, keeps the runner at third base. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. That's a shot. Oh, off the glove of Kenzie Swindle, rolls out in the left field. It's a hot shot to third base. 2 runs are in. They got the runner hung up between third and second, and they threw to second, and now the second baseman throws it away, and it goes to the fence. Another run is in for Corner, and I do not think that Corner's got an earned run tonight. Kenzie made a good play on the ball. It was a hot shot that took a bounce up over the shoulder. Got a little leather on it, but it rolled out in the left field, and then it just come and unraveled from there. And the Rockets threw it to second. They had the runner trapped between second and third, and they had that runner going to third, but they threw behind the runner to try to get the runner going to second, and the second baseman got it, threw back to third, and threw it away, and 2 runs are in. Now we got a runner at third base and 2 outs, and the score is just wide open now. Who's this? Number 8. Batting now for the Jackets is the leadoff batter, number 8, Lauren Deal. So what was a 1-run game has quickly turned into an 8-4 game here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. And there's a high fly ball to left field. Looks like it could be caught, and it is by Presley Ross for the 3rd out. But not after 5 runs, I believe, were scored that inning. I think it was 4-3. Gardendale coming in and going out. It's 8-4 corner. Rough inning for the Rockets. Don't know if the ball could be just that muddy, that wet. Not real sure. Nonetheless. I'm setting you down for a minute, but I'm not going to turn you off. But it is between innings. Scores 8-4 going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Trying to get some juice on this phone where I can finish this game out. We're getting back to action here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. The score is Corner 8, Gardendale 4. Batting now for the Rockets is number 2, Sarah Beth Brake. And the first pitch for the Jacket pitcher, number 24, is a ball high. Sarah Beth Brake shows bunt, pulls back, ball's high and tight inside for ball 2. She's ahead in the count, 2-0. Here to start off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Again shows bunt and pulls back, and the pitch is fouled back to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sarah Beth Brake. Coach Brake's wearing a pathway down the third baseline, back and forth, back and forth. Sarah Beth Brake shows bunt, pulls back, the pitch, outside corner, again fouled off to the backstop. I don't think we play till like 7:30.